Hello, my name is Tony. I'm the worst video game player in the world. Over many long years, my skills have not improved. My long, blundering computer odyssey began with a ZX Spectrum, then a Commodore 64, Amiga 500, Amiga 1200, Amiga CD32, PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64 expressly to play GoldenEye, which came with the console, then PC, Doom and Duke Nukem. My capabilities as a game player started off crap and stayed that way. Probably got worse over time, if anything. I play on the lower skill setting always, and if I can't get anywhere, I'll scour the net for walkthroughs and cheats just to try and advance my progress. I mostly like first-person shooters, in which you shoot things and blow things up. Yes, I'm a virtual sociopath in a virtual world. Life got easier for me with the advent of the open-world shooters, where you could suit yourself where you went, what you did, how you did it. I could mindlessly dick around and run away a lot. GTA, Just Cause, and Far Cry were just my sort of thing. So when I got my new PC before the close of last year, I thought to return to the video game arena once again. I dropped out when my old machine became incapable of running anything worthwhile. I blagged a copy of Far Cry 6 online for £8. I play as Danny, who has joined a rebel faction in the Caribbean Banana Republic of Yara. The faction is called Libtard. Bit insulting, but there you go. The deal is you perform missions, take back land and resources with an aim to deposing, well, killing, the incumbent dictator, Castillo. The missions require you get to kill people, steal stuff and blow shit up. That's as deep as I want to get into it. It's not like I follow any particular trajectory, just show up randomly and wreck stuff, and die, a lot. One of the key undertakings is to take control of enemy checkpoints. I fucked this up routinely, until I came to understand how even a floundering dickweed like myself could prevail almost every time. I came up with a method, a format, an approach. Now as Nvidia had generously provided a screen capture program with the graphics card I've got, I thought I'd try it out. It does a stunning job, but the file size of the resulting clip is fucking monstrous. So I had to render it again in Vegas Pro and delete the original, or risk overloading my storage drives. Still, looks good at a fraction of the bloat. Good enough for this shit anyway. I tried doing a gaming vid before a couple of years ago. It was disastrous garbage. This one is no different in that respect, just so you know. Listen up, if like me you are the hapless recipient of the eye-to-hand coordination of the Tin Man in a magnet factory and stink at video games, here's a tried and tested method for taking checkpoints in Far Cry 6. You need two things to practice in the way of the Tony, a sniper rifle and a Rambo. Sniper rifle is self-explanatory, but what's a Rambo? Remember the movie Rambo First Blood Part 2, how Sly had this bow that fired explosive arrows? Well, it's one of those. Great for taking out people, structures and vehicles. Although keep your distance when you do, the splashback is a bastard and you'll kill yourself. How do I come by this knowledge? Take a wild guess. Let's jump right in. Here we are at the Palmer Forest checkpoint. You can scope out the checkpoint from a distance with your phone camera or sniper scope, tagging enemies. But for this bit here, I can't be arsed. I'll just throw caution to the wind and move on. Oh look, a can of gasoline. I'll have that. There's a lot of stuff to pick up in this game. I don't know what any of it is for, unless it's to distract me, which works, because if it ain't nailed down, I feel compelled to boost it. Moving on, getting closer, and one of the enemy soldiers has spotted me. When tagged, they sometimes have names. This is Sergeant Cruz. Now maybe the game gives them names to humanize the NPCs somewhat, make the player think about the morality of killing them. Consider other more humane options. How's that working out? Good job my sniper rifle has a suppressor fitted. No one heard that. Now see that red box? That's an alarm. Checkpoints usually have only one, which is good, because when the enemy becomes aware of your presence, one or more of them move like a motherfucker with 6 bionic legs to set it off and call in reinforcements, which you don't want, because more soldiers, armored cars with machine guns, attack choppers and tanks start turning up, and Tony gets his ass kicked. So if you see an alarm, shoot the fucker. That way they can't call for help. The game warns you with a sound and a directional graphic when one of the enemies has seen you. There's a sniper on this roof that I haven't picked up on because I'm, well, complacent and slapdash. Lucky for me, he's only caught a glimpse of me, and it is luck. There was no judgment on my part. This doofus is facing away from me, so I'll drill him in the back of the head. Headshots usually take him down in one. And another one walking away. A moving target and a long shot, but even I can manage to get the timing right. Well, most of the time. Well, some of the time. I'm still getting warned about that sniper, and there he is. I'll have to whack him before he whacks me. And he's down. Now it's worth checking around for any more adversaries. This is a fairly quiet checkpoint, but just in case, I'll secure some higher ground by effortlessly climbing onto this roof with cat-like agility. In the real world, I have trouble climbing the fucking stairs, so it's nice. Seems all clear. Jump down, make my way over here. Then I'll whip out and brandish my Rambo. That's not a euphemism for anything. To take over the checkpoint successfully, you have to destroy one of the dictator's nearby propaganda billboards. Boom! And that's it. The libtards now have control of Palmer Forest checkpoint. Thanks to me. Their people move in, and I celebrate by firing some more exploding arrows. Then some enemy trucks start to arrive, and they always spell trouble. Ah well, all in a day's work for us badass revolutionary types. Arriba!